Hello everyone. Okay, I'm looking for a little bit of help on my 523 DXI parts tractor. I'm parting it out. I just had a brand new battery I hooked up. I had kind of wedged this cable post on the, of course, the positive, this one on the negative, and then hooked up hooked up the lights here from a hood that I took off another tractor, and then I turned on the headlight. The switch to headlights on. Nothing came on, and then I finally figured out. Well, the positive cable's going to nothing. Positive cable that was hooked up to the battery was going doing nothing because it's not hooked up to anything because the engine's gone. So I still wanted to test the fuel sender. The fuel sender here, because I was going to list it for sale. Oddly enough, through my research, the fuel tank on a DXI diesel 5XI tractor is different than a fuel tank on any of the gas ones. The 18, the 20, the 22, the 20 LXI. I get every one except the 518 LXI or 518 XI. I have all of the other models. And so, yeah, it has a different fuel tank, different fuel cap. That's a $50 fuel cap if you want to buy one of those from Toro, unbelievably. But I wanted to test the sender. I got some diesel fuel right there. That's actually the diesel fuel I took out of the tank a few weeks ago. But can anybody tell me how to get some power, positive power to the wiring harness? The wiring harness has not been modified other than me removing the rear fender pan and unhooking the pigtail for the taillights. That's all I've done. I haven't cut any wires, haven't anything. I was planning on actually listing the wiring harness for sale on eBay and various forums. So I don't know. Anybody help? I don't think I have a wiring diagram. Maybe I do. I got a bunch of manuals there in the barn. I haven't looked at them in a while, but I know I got the hydraulics book. I don't think I have the electrical book. I could be wrong, but anyway. Well, yep, I'm in Stillwater, Minnesota. It is Thursday, October, I think, 9th, 2025. This tractor has just 65.8 hours. It was ran up that high, and then the engine was ruined by running it low on oil. I'm the third owner. Started parting it out 2 years ago, and as of now I got 6 parts on eBay. Radiator fan shroud, alternator, starter, and water pump. And most of the parts I have around 25. The minor parts I have around 25 to 23 bucks starting price. I think I got the radiator at 50. I think I got the starter at 50, the alternator at like $85. I have no idea how the big parting out places get what prices they list things on eBay, because one of the big places on eBay would have this fuel tank at $250, $300, or $350. They just have sky-high prices, and I don't know, do they sell stuff often enough to make a profit at it? After all of the enormous eBay fees. The geese are flying around. This bean field was harvested in the last week, so yeah, lots of geese flying around. Alright, sorry for that distraction. So the transaxle is for sale. $750 or best offer. This baby really has, let me turn my 65.8 hours on. I'm not kidding you. 65.8 hours. Okay, there we can see it. 65.8 hours. Not pulling anyone's leg on that. So I didn't swap parts from another tractor. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you. Bye.